Hello, everyone. My name is Dylan Areno, and I'm the product manager here at GitLab for distribution. And today I'm going to be kicking off our 15.9 release. Okay, so here is our new scheduling issue. We wrapped up our last trio issue, this milestone we're currently in. So coming up, we have 15, 9, 10, and 11, which will be captured here at the top in our product outlook. And as continuing our theme from the last couple, I'll capture all issues that I talked about in this issue, in this video, right in this issue, a little bit below this product outlook section. So go ahead and getting into it. The theme of the next three milestones is going to be efficiency for the distribution team. So we have been working diligently on compliance work, and I know I bring it up a lot about hoping to work towards some of this efficiency work, but are really setting aside and focusing these next three milestones and sort of putting our heads down on these projects to really, as I've mentioned before, set ourselves up for a lot of success moving forward, both for teams requesting assistance from distribution, as well as our own reduction in general maintenance as GitLab grows. So first off, however, we do need to do some of our core dependency updates. So this is normally something I probably wouldn't normally mention, but in this 15.9 milestone, it's actually going to take a fair amount of our attention. So this includes updating Kubernetes to support 1.22 and 1.25, as well as updating OpenShift to support 4.11 for the operator. So now that we've added the operator as a deployment method, and we work towards recommending it for production, it's going to be another dependency that we need to support. So in this milestone, we're working on 4.11 for that. Next up, contributor experience. This is one that we've talked about before, but really haven't had much time to dedicate towards. So this time we have a slate of issues that are going to be scheduled and we are going to complete. And this milestone, as well as our long-term build efficiency. I'm not sure if I've mentioned this one specifically in the past. This is the actual epic. And as a whole, distribution team maintains two projects, sort of two code bases right now. One is our cloud native GitLab, which includes our Helm chart and now the operator, as well as Omnibus GitLab for our Linux distributions and virtual machine usage. So what we'd like to move towards is a single process to maintain both code bases, effectively cutting down the time to both maintain and develop new builds, anything that reflects a new build in half. So that's not to say that all maintenance work will be cut in half, but the time to build a new one and test new features, that amount of time will be cut in half. So we're looking to gain a lot of efficiency there. So moving into these specific issues, I'll go ahead and jump through this really quick in supporting new versions of Kubernetes. So there's a fair amount of issues that are left open underneath this one. So we have three issues for this epic. We've got a handful of issues related to this epic as well, very similar to the 1.22 epic. And then this is actually listing 4.8. We already support that, or we already test against it. This issue should already be closed for the 4.8 ones, but you can see a slew of other 4.11 issues as well. So we're going to work towards these. Moving into our contributor experience, we have a number of issues. So I left it on this page. So this is a very large epic, 42 issues and 4 epics. So we want to chunk away at this in the next three milestones. We will not finish all of it, but that's okay. We just want to finish the bulk of it and really help folks contribute more easily and could collaborate with distribution projects. That's going to be huge for us. So two benefits are brought with an epic like this. Currently, distribution has to review a lot of MRs from other teams that are trying to add features to self-managed. And so hopefully this will reduce that, or at least reduce the amount of effort needed for one of these reviews. And then next up, if the distribution team is busy and we are unable to help another team implement a feature, they either have to wait or do it themselves. At the moment, it's really not practical for them to do it themselves because we don't have the practice in place to most effectively enable them. So two issues I specifically want to call out, one epic and another issue. So 4 total issues that we hope to work on in 15.9. One is ensure changes to other components that don't break package builds. So what this really means is if a specific component, so this could also be a specific product team, looks to change something and they make a change, it could actually break the whole build. Obviously, this is only in a testing environment. However, there's a lot of troubleshooting that needs to go into it after that once it breaks. And this really dips into the fact that that initial change might be easy or more approachable. And then once the build breaks as a whole, this is really where a distribution skills would be required. And we hope to not require that anymore. If someone changed a component, it shouldn't break the whole build, which would allow people to contribute more easily. So there's 3 issues underneath this epic. Next up here, we have sort of a similar one. Add a what all to test after bumping version of bundled software checklist. So really what this means is if we bump a software package or softwares to a release, security patch, etc., we can create this new package, but this sort of creates a list of or things that need to be tested along with it. So similar to components or anything that is grouped in this sort of code base. And so if someone else wants to do this, this causes a big problem because, again, it leads back to the point of really it's a distribution team member that ends up having to do this work, but maybe we could change that. So moving on to distribution long-term build efficiency. I might have mentioned this up before, but I just want to bring it up again. This is just it's a lot of work for us to maintain these 2 code bases when all of it could be derived from a single code base that could affect everything that we do in distribution, which would bring a lot of efficiency into the way we work. The first step in this, the foundation of this whole project, is this spike and parallelize omnibus building and reduce omnibus upgrade diffs. So what that means is building with omnibus should reduce the requirement to should reduce the amount of differences as an upgrade happens. So this makes right now testing very slow, and a customer needs to download the entire omnibus package every time they upgrade, which is annoying for both us and a customer. So what this would do is it would just change the things that we change, which would be really nice. So this is one issue that, as you can see, we've been looking to work on for a while. And so that's the point of sort of setting everything aside and focus on these 2 projects. So that is what we hope to accomplish in 15.9. Thank you so much and have a great rest of your day.